So in this video, I'm going to be going over exactly the specific criteria that's going to allow you to have the most chances of success when you're launching a new product and putting it onto Amazon.com. Now, with that being said, disclaimer, there's no perfect criteria, and even with the criteria that I'm going to show you guys and specifically give you, there are going to be outliers and there are going to be products that are outside of this criteria and products that are even within this criteria that may be making money or may not be making money. So once again, this is just a guideline, but more importantly, the most important thing when it comes to finding a profitable product is figuring out how you can offer more perceived value, more uniqueness, and ultimately how you can really innovate that product, because that is what is going to allow you to stay onto Amazon today, 3 weeks from now, 3 months from now, and ultimately even 3 years from now. So with all that being said, let's get into the specific criteria and exactly what you should be using and basing your results off of to have the most chances of success and having the least amount of risk. Now, the very first thing is you want to be focusing on products that have high demand. Now, with that being said, what does that mean? Products that are at least selling 15 units a day, preferably. The more, the better, but at least 15 units a day. You can go 10, you can go 20, you can go slightly less, slightly more, but around that, in the ballpark of around 15 units a day is going to give you a good, healthy 450 sales every single month. And depending on the actual price of the product and ultimately the profit per unit, you can go, more or you can go less. Now, when it comes to selling at least 15 units every single day, there's no magic number, but this is just what I like to go for. And specifically, you can go even less than this, but the more and more profit per unit sold, the more this makes sense. Now, for example, if we come to Amazon and we're looking at heating pads, we can see that the average price of heating pad is around, $30. Now, for every single unit you sell, if we take a third of this in actual profit, which is going to be around $10 for every single unit you sell, then 15 sales a day at $10 is $150. Now, for example, if we're selling a sauna blanket, if the average cost is $150, if we sell a single unit, that's $50 in profit, and 10 units of those is going to be $500 versus the heating pad was $150. And so we can easily see how the higher the price of the item it is and the more profit we get per every single unit, the less and less units we have to actually sell in order to actually make decent profit. Now, in a perfect world, you would obviously want to be selling as many units as you possibly can every single day. But once again, for a higher priced item, it can move slower and still be just as profitable, if not a lot more profitable than faster moving, lower priced items. Now, along with having a high demand product, we want it to be selling in a high demand category, meaning that there's other products within that category who are also high demand products. And specifically, you should be looking at product categories that have at least the top 10 products having at least 450 sales between them. Now, how can we check this? If we come to Amazon and we're looking at the heating pad category, we can already tell based on the bestseller amount, but we can just simply click on the X-ray helium 10 extension, and it will show us exactly how many units these products are selling. So if we scroll down past the sponsored, as you see right here, and scroll over and we look at the actual sales right here, the sales column, we can see that the top 10 products easily have over 450 sales amongst them combined. And once again, if we add up each of these 10 products and divide by 10, that will give us the average amount of units sold per product. And so we can easily see that it's over 450. And so now that we know that the specific product and the specific product category are in high demand, the next thing is looking at the competition. Now, going from a high demand product and a high demand category, we can look at the competition. And we want to be making sure that the product that we're trying to sell and the category that we're trying to sell under are in low competition. And we can do this by looking at the product that we want to sell and seeing exactly how many reviews it has. Now, what I recommend is looking for products that have under 100 reviews. Now, this rule is not set in stone, and the product can have 150, even 200 reviews, but just realize that the more and more product reviews a product has means the longer and longer that product has been there and the more competition it will be for you as a new player trying to come in with the same product. And so once again, a low competition product is one that has under 100 reviews that's making at least 15 sales every single day. Now, in terms of a low competition category, you want to be making sure that the top 10 players in a specific keyword or category that you're trying to sell under, at least 3 to 5 of them have under 100 reviews. And now here's the thing, if everyone in a specific category has a low number of reviews, that's a good indication that it's a pretty new category and it's not too competitive. Now, for example, if we look at the heating pad category on the X-ray extension and we look at the review count column, out of the top 10 people who are selling products, nobody has under 100 reviews. So this would not be an easily enterable category, and you would want to stay away from categories like this where everyone has 22, 99, 54, 57,000 reviews. They have astronomical amounts, so this would not be something to be entering in as a beginner. The fourth criteria is making sure that the product that you're trying to sell has at least 30% profit margins or more and is within a price range of $25 to $75 because it allows you to sell less and less units to make more and more profit. Now, to figure out exactly how much the profit margins are going to be for a product, you want to know exactly what the product is. So for example, if we're looking at this bestseller at $30, if we click it and then open up the X-ray extension, we can easily click on the profitability calculator right here. And then, so once again, the price is selling at $30. So we have the price $30. We have the weight, all of this. And so we can even go to Alibaba.com and put in our specific manufacturer and see how much he's going to charge. And we can change the price. But once again, they have an estimate. The estimate is going to cost $6 to make this item. And ultimately, after all of that is taken into account, the profit margins are going to be 45%. And so every unit you sell, you're going to be making $13.50. And so once again, the profit margin of 45% is more than 30%. So this would be a good product to sell. But obviously, if you want to make this higher quality and maybe add more perceived value, maybe make them a little more unique, better quality, then this price may go up, and we can even click this in and see how much it would cost or how much our profit margins would be if we have the price increase to $9.99, and we can see right now that moved the margin from 45% to 31%. So this is a very useful tool to figure out exactly how profitable you're going to be for your specific product and ultimately figure out exactly how much you're going to make per every single unit you sell. Now, once again, for the keyword heating pad, we can see that this is a very competitive niche, and you may be asking, how can we find low competitive products and low competitive categories or niches or keywords? It's very simple. What I like to use is Helium 10's black box keyword tool, which will really allow you to find potential products. Now, if you go to Amazon and type in BTS light stick official, this is a keyword that is low competition. It's a new keyword. And so if we look at it specifically, we have a bunch of new products. And so we have a bestseller at 47 reviews, 25 reviews, 39 reviews, 559, so on and so forth. But if we click on the X-ray extension to see exactly if they're even making money, let's look at it. So really quickly, once again, we have this specific keyword, BTS light stick official, that has $2 million in revenue, 22,000 searches every single month. And if we scroll over to the review count, they're all very low. Relative to the revenue, we have from 79,000 to as low as 6,000. But all of these products are making a decent amount of money. And once again, out of the top 10 players, we see only one who has over 100 reviews, so it's a new category. Now, off the bat and off of the data, we can see that this is a very profitable category. But what I personally enter into it, let me explain. So when we come out of the X-ray, if we look at the actual product, what is it that they're selling? So we can see that all of them are selling a specific item, and they all have even the exact same product picture. Now, I'm not too familiar with the BTS original light stick. I don't know what this even is, but based off of the product picture, they all have the exact same product picture, which is a huge red flag for me. You want to be differentiating your product picture. You want to be making it unique. And if everyone is essentially selling the same product, then once this starts to die out, or once someone gets a ton of reviews, or whoever has the most reviews is ultimately going to get the highest number of sales. And so if we even look closer, specifically this guy with 560 reviews, he should have the most potential sales. But this guy right here is the best seller. Now, why is that? If we look at his price, they're playing a price war. So because everyone has the exact same product, there's no uniqueness, there's no innovation, everyone's selling the exact same unit, they're playing a price war, and whoever has the lowest price, whoever's willing to lower the price the most, is going to get the most sales. And so we can see from $56, he is now at $30. And so the guy who used to be the highest with the most number of reviews, he went from $58 to $38. Then you have this guy who slashed from $130 to $50. And so essentially no one has any uniqueness about this product, and they're ultimately going to buy from whoever sells the cheapest option. And that is not the scenario that you want to be in when you're on Amazon, because you want to be having uniqueness, you want to be having a premium product, and ultimately you want to be holding your price wherever it is, and people are buying from you because you have the best version out there. Now, if we scroll down, we can see that there are actually other versions, other players who are doing decent. If we scroll down and we see the pictures, once again, everyone has the exact same picture except this guy, and we also have this guy. And so this guy has an actual interchangeable bulbs, I guess you call them, where you can actually change from the clear one to the blue one to this grayish one. And so my personal opinion, I would actually go with him. And even though he is not the number one player, he does have the highest price I've seen so far other than this person. And ultimately he has the best innovation that is showcased in the first product picture. And so what I see over time for a product like this is this product actually dying out, and maybe this guy will be one of the top results in a few months to come. Only time will tell, but essentially we don't want to be selling products that everyone else already has and that has no uniqueness about the product. Now, how did I even find this product? I went to Black Box, and basically you want to be playing around with these specific criteria. So I had the search volume of 5,000, monthly revenue of 10,000, a price of 20 to 70. I did say a price of 25 to $70. Once again, you want to be playing around with it to see different results popping up. A review count maximum of 100. And once again, you can even click 200. You can even click 150. You want to play around with it. And obviously the higher up you go on reviews, the more results it will show you. And so based on your common sense, you can pick whether or not you want to go slightly higher than 100 reviews. But once again, all this criteria that I'm showing you guys is just a guideline. There's no specific criteria that's going to really allow your product to be profitable. The main thing that you need to be having is having a product that is improved, that is unique, and that is innovative, and that's really solving the customer's problems the best. And you could even be selling the exact same product once again, but if that first picture has a higher perceived value, meaning that you have a really good product packaging, or you showcase the innovation better than everyone else's, or it just looks really professional and eye-grabbing that allows people to actually click on your listing more than everyone else's, then you can actually even sell the exact same product but have a higher chance of having success. Now, obviously, I don't recommend that, but you can get away with it, and it just shows you the value of having professional product pictures along with having an innovative product that's really better than everything else that's out there. So once again, this was an overview of the criteria that I recommend when starting to look for profitable products. And if you're interested in a detailed step-by-step product research tutorial on how to use a black box and really how to find the best profitable products that have high demand and low competition, make sure you click on this playlist right here. Also, smash the like button if you learned anything new from this video, and subscribe down below because I release multiple step-by-step tutorials on how you can sell on Amazon.com. And with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.